As inflation continues to wreak havoc on global economies, senior pastor of Mount Tabor Church, Bishop Neil Ellis, says inflation is also being evidenced in the church as residents begin to pull back on giving due to the economic pinch on their pockets.
We depend on the free will offering and tithe of the people. Okay, if people are not working, if people are working but just have enough to survive, of course the church is going to be cut short. People are not going to give, not because they don't want to give, they don't have it to give. So that minimizes the church's budget.
The fall off in giving, he says, makes it difficult for the church to keep up with its social outreach efforts.
Those same people who cannot give now, we have to find a way for them. So when they can't eat because they're not working or they don't have enough to pay all the bills, guess where they gravitate toward? The church.
Bishop Ellis says the church's current reality is further compounded by the drastic uptick in operational costs as well.
You have to burn electricity, which is light, gas, you have to pay water and all of that stuff. If the light's out, most of these churches have generators now. You got to run the generators as fuel. But the government, nobody looks at the church.
It is against this backdrop that Bishop Ellis defends church leaders who face public criticisms when seeking additional funding to carry out the church's mission.
They expect us to have this well of funds just springing up like living water, you know? And on the other hand, you get beat up because the basic criticism that church leaders get is all they want is money. Man, that story is so...
He's of the belief that government funding could serve as a saving grace for churches that desperately need additional funding.
We get no funding from the government, unlike our colleagues in America. You know, all they have to do is demonstrate legitimacy in their social outreaches, and they get funding from federal government, from local government. We get nothing.
Now, during his budget communication, Prime Minister Philip Davis did allocate funds for Bishop Lawrence Roll, Bishop Walter Hanchel, and Reverend C.B. Moss, who all operate community kitchens. But Bishop Ellis says he will push for more churches to receive help in the near future.
I have not led the way in it because I've been in it, but I'm stepping out of the frontline ministry now, and it's one of the things I expect to petition the government on for my colleagues. And that is asking the government to take a look at giving assistance to churches who are carrying out legitimate outreach programs and after-school programs.
Jose Etienne, Eyewitness News.